Previously on Quartet, the party killed an old man for having different political opinions. TM symbol. Also, they realized that forcibly uniting the four worlds or leaving them as is would play in the Uralt's hands, so they instead relied on diplomacy and teleportation magic to bring peace between the worlds. Finally, the GLUHENDER'S GROTTO update has come out recently, and it's supposed to contain some actual story content, as well as challenging new bosses. Oh, I think the cutscene happened. Huh? Yes, I did it. The quest has been started. Why is there a lair floating in the air? How is it finding its way to us? Probably some wind magic, huh? Hey, Alex. It's a lair. We're kind of high for this to blow in by accident. There's definitely some kind of levitation spell on it, but I can't sense it. Maybe it's using a different element than wind. Huh? We do kind of have a quintessence element, but not... it's kind of rare. I can't read it. The alphabet looks old and angry. Maybe someone else can read it. Must be for the soldier guy. What? For Nikolai. Aw. Hey, there's a letter. I think it's for you. It's in Auslen. Let me see. The letter is from Dr. Bekker. He says they got a pretty incredible report. Meaning what? Some of the Ledsen resistance stole a dossier of Auslen intelligence just before the Auslen army retreated from Strahl. There was a plan in place for a bunker, an underground fortress where the Chancellor's diehards would hold out after the war. Are you sure the letter is from this Bekker? Yeah, it's his handwriting. He also threw in a couple of phrases he knew I would recognize as his. It still reeks of being a trap. No kidding. They leaked the information on purpose to lure us out? Because they know we want to assassinate the Chancellor. We ought to look for ourselves. We cannot leave any redoubt to which war criminals might flee. The report says it's on a mountainous island in the northeast of my world. We'll be looking for a cave entrance. Oh, so, yeah. Usually that northeast corner doesn't always have stuff. You have to travel to specific worlds usually. I think one of those worlds contains an enemy that's really efficient for money farming. Unfortunately, I kind of forgot how to play a game, so it's gonna be tricky trying to relearn everything, huh? If I had to guess, the enemy's gonna set a trap that splits the party, so I need to make sure my front and backs are balanced in terms of elements, huh? I should probably not have Agata and Alexandra in the same party, actually. Shit. What the? Is this their trap? No tripwires, no fresh tracks either. Maybe they were cut off by the Luskians before they could hunker down. There's nothing resembling a gate, no explosive charges. What kind of trap is this? Yeah, we're being vigilant for non-magical types of traps as well after what happened to Cordelia, huh? Nor do my detection spells reveal anything. I'm not getting anything either. You smell anything? Oh no, gunpowder? Nope. If they're using silent words, they still have to send someone out to deal with us. Can you perceive anything beneath the earth, dear girl? I'm pretty sure there's a bigger cave underneath us. A lot bigger. They saved all the good traps for that cave, huh? But I can't really see it. Only the edges. The depths may be shielded against screeing. But not against explosives. Let's find the entrance and then see how much it'll take to crack it. Ruby ring. Penumbral cask. Oh yeah, they're definitely separating us and locking us into the dungeon. Let's go. What? A rope? Yeah, yep, this is the way in, or at least one of them. There could be an escape route. Is there an air current that suggests another entrance? Nope, the air is mostly still, and it smells like dank, old cave. No sense going down. We either build a huge bonfire to suck out the oxygen, or just drop explosives. Well, wait, something about the air just changed. Oh no, here's the trap. The trap stopped coming. We're locked in. What? Why are you in the darkness? Come on, Juna. What? Huh? An illusion magic? Is that their trick? They know they can't beat us in regular combat. I know you're tired, but we have to hurry. There's more than one of them hunting us now. You mean the Windstalkers? Anquo and the others are up ahead. So we do get to see your herd indirectly. I see. Right. Oh no, I knew we'd get separated, but I didn't think we'd be separated that much. Can you see another Euruphant? Wait. There's two paths, and this one is slightly more hidden. Mega Elixir that we somehow obtained in your dreams. Okay. Don't worry about me, I'm fine. Go catch up with Ujar and Anquo. I'm listening to the wind to see if any other herds made it to the forest. Is it like a dream that shows your deepest fears or something? Maybe she fears that her tribe did not survive. Are they all gonna join my party temporarily to fight like a Windstalker? Juna, you need to keep up. They like to pick us off when we're alone. They didn't have any problem attacking the 6 of us before we entered the forest. Wait, 6? Where's the 6th one? How many are there? Predatory birds usually don't hunt in groups. These ones do. 3 of them tore Anaj to pieces in just a few minutes. Even though you have so much health, even then they were only visible for a few seconds at a time. The invisibility magic, I've never... We were only 2 days from the plains. Is this a flashback or something? How can we leave cover now? There's not enough forage here, especially not for when Oduja gives birth. Oduja, are you okay? I can't keep moving this far every day. And when the baby comes... How much longer? 2 weeks, maybe 3, I'm not sure. What the? Where'd everyone go? Huh? Wait for me! Wait! It's possible that the enemies can apply invisibility to their targets as well, in order to confuse them and separate them. What? This map now? Or maybe it's just because it's a dream. We better hurry. The Windstalkers don't like to hunt in the rain, but this squall will blow over soon. See if you can find Oduja. I heard her cry on the wind, and another voice. Oh no, could it... There was a rival hippo-like species, wasn't there? This could be bad. Whispering Edge? Huh? What kind of item is this? Who would equip such a scary-sounding item? A sword? Knows its enemy's weaknesses, / Wait, so does this... does it actually have like a scanning ability or something, or is it just flavor text? Sadly, the person who could equip it is not in my party right now. I don't know if it's actually better than any of the other stuff I have, because this is supposed to be balanced for level 40. Which means it could actually be weaker than some of the stuff I already have. Oduja! Oh no! Oduja, what? What happened? Are you hurt? The wound isn't that deep. We can heal this. Use your big single target healing magic. They took her. Can you stand? They took my baby. We'll get the others too. Wait, what? They circled above me, waiting for the baby. She was barely late for a few minutes before they... How can... No, this is a nightmare. This actually happened in the past? What? Juna, we have to keep going. What? I'm not leaving her. Are you crazy? The rain's going to clear. We have to keep running. They even attacked in the rain? Either she gets up or she doesn't. No, I wouldn't do that. You would never say that. We don't have time for this. We need to move. Sniff. That brimstone smell. This really is a nightmare. Oh, this is gonna be some horror shit that's not gonna let me sleep, is it? You're not really Ujar. Seriously, what are those Ausleners doing? How do they have such powerful nightmare magic? What kind of creature are you, really? Oh no, we really are in the astral realm. Where the hell is this? And where's everyone else? Did everyone get sent to an astral realm? Oh my goodness. Astral Plane? Bruh. If that was someone else's nightmare, they're gone now. What? Those shelves, that must have been Alexandra's nightmare. Elixir? Why are there two paths? Oh, this place is so freaky. Why is this a dead end? What? Maybe I have to come back here with a key item later to place it in that a conspicuous spot. Oh man. This dungeon is way scarier than I initially expected. Sniff. Wait, what? Is that Agata up there? I can walk through all these people. Hey, what are you doing? Watching. Watching what? We received intelligence saying that there's a threat. What kind of threat? Her Phylaka job that we kind of forgot about? A serious threat today in the city. Okay, so you're stuck in a nightmare too. Look, this is all just an illusion, a waking dream created by something. Dio! Dario. I got them mixed up because Dio and Dario are from JoJo. Don't get distracted. They could strike at any time. This guy, he's not who you think he is. It's an illusion. This is not a good time for jokes. So this guy really does get some relevance. That's right, focus. What? A building? Do I have to fight Agata and Dario? Maybe someone else can snap her out of it. I can go there now. Let's see, wait. Prismatic Crest? Alright. This is gonna be a tough way to relearn a game. Whoa. Okay. That's right, this is a level 40 dungeon, so I guess I have a slight stat advantage, being at level 50. Wait, water. Am I not allowed to use it for transport? Because that's what we did in one of the other Astral Realm dungeons. What the? I'm not sure anyone's home. Oh, finally, Jerome. Bit of a mess out here, isn't it? What? Elizabeth, there you are, darling. Come here. How was the trip across the channel? It was probably better than I imagined it. I think I was the only one feeling sick. I'm sorry to call you home from school. I know you're doing so well. That's his mom? In one sense, hopefully when I go back, it's without Fire's litigious reputation hanging over me. Are we really getting rid of all these things? All this was from your father's office. We've no use for it now, unless you see something that makes you sentimental. Until we know what his debts were, I'm willing to sell to any buyer who makes a good offer. I didn't know we owned any taxidermy. Won't you come inside? So, can I go in there? Okay. Why didn't Far keep our accounts? Hey, Jerome. Yes? What in the world? A talking creature? Am I dreaming? Yeah. You are dreaming. But then... Wait a second. There you are. Huh? Erg. Whoever you are, I'm not giving up. He's probably the most reasonable person in this whole group. And best healer. What the heck? The hell? Oh, that's real cute. This isn't gonna stop me either. What the heck is this? Strength tome? We still have to worry about collecting books even in this realm, huh? Hey there. Oh, good day, you. You must be one of my father's creditors. Or don't tell me he took you to court, did he? Ah. I don't understand anything about human laws. Let's say I'm a messenger. I'm here to find out how things are going. I'm relieved to hear you're not from Liurnia, but forgive me, I can't place your accent. I'm from out east. You probably never heard of it. Fair enough. All these meetings with my Far's Liurnish business partners. Half the time I'm not even sure what they were trying to tell me. Liurnish is no language for honesty. Let's assume my employers didn't tell me anything. What do you need to know? To start, what exactly is going on here? Oh, well, I've just come home from medical school to sell my father's estate. He died suddenly, this past winter. What do you need to know? I'm sorry to hear your father died. How are you handling that? I think I'm past the worst of the grieving. My father was almost 70 years old and had many bad habits. So it was not a complete surprise, but I do miss him. What do you need to know? Did your father owe money to a lot of people? Yes and no. Many people owed him money. He would buy and sell other businesses. Trying to sort all that out has become my primary occupation before I return to university. Jerome, dear, do you think you could put some of that medical knowledge to use for me? I have the most terrible headache. Pardon me a moment. What if we just punch the illusion? If you want to just duke it out, let's go. Right here, right now. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Huh? What? What happened to duking it out? Huh? Why are there multiple Jeromes? Oh, you're just 12 tricks. So I have to... There's... Man, even this guy's nightmares are pretty mild. What? So do I have to fight each Jerome? What am I gonna do about her? In hindsight, this seems inevitable. I knew nothing of my father's affairs. What do you mean? I could have been less interested in my father's business, and he never pressed me about it. In hindsight, this seems inevitable. I know... Okay, it was inevitable that your father would... Die? Well, that's a grim thought, even if it's true. I meant I would be dragged into this business instead of medicine. Up at medical school, all my sites were on the Rianese side of the channel. But since I wanted to study surgery under Dr. Helmut, I enrolled in medical school at the capital. When my classmates found out I was Clement Renault's son, they gave me a rather cold reception. In hindsight, this seems inevitable. Okay, because your father's business, why your classmates get mad? As it happened, my father had taken many of their fathers to court, almost all of them at one point or another. I think they imagined that I would likewise try to get the better of them in some manner. In hindsight, this seems inevitable. That wasn't tough for a people pleaser like you. I hate to think that you have the measure of me quite so quickly. It wasn't always this way. Mother says I'm more like my grandfather. Thoughtful, she would say, but I think she's meant laconic. I had to spend that first year training not just as a doctor, but as an amateur diplomat too. I was happy for most of my peers to simply forget me. Making friends seemed almost out of the question. I can't even ask all the questions because I have no idea which ones completely advance the story. But I assume those ones are not as important, right? I don't even know where to begin. You said your father bought and sold something. Many things. It appears that my father was embroiled in an endless amount of litigation. It was a large part of how he made his money. There's like a special kind of human who works on those kinds of things, right? You mean a lawyer? I do suppose the human part is sometimes in doubt. But no, my father negotiated on his own cases. He never finished at university, but was nevertheless quite adept at arguing a civil case. I don't even know where to begin. How much is there to do? Well, you won't get someone else to do it for you. Oh, I would hire a lawyer in a second, but it's expensive. First, we need to know the state of my father's income and debts. It's a terrible mess. I could spend the rest of the year just trying to figure out where his assets are. That was the advanced story option. Whoops. I keep picking the wrong one, man. I hope I'm not missing too much context here. How much is there to do? That's just the thing. The courts move slowly. And so we're always receiving new summons and requests, even 10 months after his death. I don't even know where to begin. Okay, and someone else to do it for you, but it's expensive to hire lawyers. Okay. Yeah, it's just a minor bit of information, but I feel like it's so hard to tell which ones advance the story and which ones don't. Oh, you're back. Forefront in my mind is what will happen to my mother. Okay, now this is a problem I know how to handle. I should have figured you for a mama's boy. They're always too nice. You gotta learn to have boundaries. I always say, if she can see you from across the wiring hole, she's close enough. She doesn't have to listen to every conversation you have. It's really not like that. I just don't know what will be best for Mother. So what's going on? Does she need to keep this big house? Are you afraid she'll be lonely? No, she grew up on a farm, and she's happily orphaned, so she would adjust to life in the capital just fine. I just don't know what will be best for Mother. Are you afraid she'll be lonely? It's only sensible to worry that your widowed mother will be alone. I'm her only child. I just don't know what will be best for Mother. But there's someone special who would be bothered. What's the catch? We could sell everything here and move to a smaller house in the capital. We wouldn't be living together. It's not unusual for a man of my station and age to live with his mother, and my peers wouldn't think any less of me. I just don't know what will be best for Mother, but there's someone special who would be barred. For better or worse, yes. Call me old-fashioned, an old-fashioned romantic, but I've always known whom I wanted to marry. Since we were children. So do I have to bring Cordelia here? This poor son of a... Yeah, I can see how a headstrong young lady might not want 3 people in the house. Sometimes I wonder if the young lady in question even wants 2 people there. I just don't know what will be best for Mother. At some point, you need Mommy Dearest to move out. The issue is more that it's hard to dislodge an aging Mother once she moves in. You have to strike a balance of keeping her close, but not too close that it turns into a competition for your attention. You weren't kidding about having to be a diplomat. Look, if you're into the kind of woman I think you're into, that I know you're into, this dream stuff is getting a little weird. You probably got a few years before she's ready to settle down, if she ever reaches that point. You don't need to gnaw a tree branch before the leaves come out, right? That's an odd turn of phrase. But you're probably right. I have enough problems to deal with right now. Now what? Huh? What? Okay, he's a nice enough guy, but this is a little much. So what's the trick here? Do I have to guess who the correct Jerome is? With my father's reputation, I'm not sure I'll ever really be accepted in the capital. So what? Few rich people won't like you. Everyone has enemies, right? Oh no, this is a choice. Everyone has enemies, right? And my enemies must have enemies. Who would be my friends? Maybe true, but I don't want to live my life by that philosophy. I don't need to have the advantage in every situation. My father's reputation, okay. Can't worry what people think. So what, few rich people won't like you? What do you mean? Everyone your father was tangled up with, they were all rich, right? You gotta have money if someone else is trying to take it. I don't know that much about humans, but most of them aren't rich. Alex sure isn't. What about a career helping everyone else, which I already know you want? I often thought about that. My grandfather told me they can take your money and your land, but they can never take away your good deeds. And was he happy? He was. Ah, I see. There's a correct answer and a wrong answer. I don't think it's worth reloading for, is it? Can't worry about what people think. Reputation is everything in the capital, no matter your profession. With my father's reputation, I'm not sure I'll ever really be accepted in the capital. Okay, then we'll go with this option. So we have to settle your doubts in order to get you out of this nightmare. I don't know what happened to Mother. She's still young, right? I think the last one is the correct one. She's younger than my father by a good deal, but she's not fit for any sort of profession. I'm not about to turn her over to a workhouse. I don't know what will happen to her. Lots of people have this problem, always have. What do you mean? Keeping the peace between their mother and lady friend. It would be difficult to convey to you the level of stubbornness of those two particular women. Don't look at me like that. They're Leonish. Everything else about them is different. I don't know what happened to Mother. Did your mother say she expects you to quit school? No, she would never do that. She's always insisted I finish my education. As a father. Maybe you should just listen to what she tells you, for better or worse. It's probably a better plan than trying to guess. Hate to leave my father's legacy in towers. Sounds like it's his problem, not yours. Are you really capable of being all those people in court? But you're gonna be a doctor, not a businessman. Not in the eyes of the law, and certainly not in the eyes of his opponents and creditors. I hate to leave my father's legacy in towers. Are you really capable of being all these people in court? Sorry? I mean, your dad has been doing this for his entire life. No offense, but you're not gonna match up to that. I don't need to be reminded of my shortcomings. No, I mean, you're more of a peacemaker. Oh, this is the correct option. Whoops. You have to be, considering who you spend all your time with. Why not just come to an agreement with all your father's enemies? That's easier said than done. Tuck them down. Get what you want. Some of them will seize the advantage and press it to the fullest. Yeah, well, what can you do? You're not trying to win. You're trying to get out. That's true. You're gonna be a doctor, not a businessman. I'm not gonna be anything if I spend all my time in court, except become a lesser version of my father. I hate the... Okay, so the second one is indeed the correct choice. What's outside? I know what I have to do. Yeah, get out of this Astral Plane. I have to head back to the capital and start offering deals to my father's business partners and opponents. And... I already did all this! Yup. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to be on this journey. When was that? Where am I now? This isn't my house, we sold it, so... What's going on? Where are we? Some kind of magic prison, but built out of nightmares. There's something else in here with us, too. Do you just see all my dreams and memories? Yes, yeah, but to be honest, I was hoping for something a little juicier. I trust you'll be discreet about what you saw. Well, I can definitely promise not to tell any human about it. But just wait till I get back to my herd. I'm telling them everything about you crazy kids. Are the Urs here somewhere? I think so. Hey, real quick though, what ended up happening with your mom? She remarried. She was still reasonably young when she father died. She lives with a mining engineer and his 3 daughters in Alchester. Get it, Mama? Okay, now 2 people in the party. Hello? Huh? Alex? Wait, why are you in the water? Where are you? Don't tell me Alex has to free up some other people. Up here. Oh good, I broke out of the dream, but I thought I was alone. Where are you? Can you come to us? I'm in, like, a really narrow space. It's like full of gears and stuff, except the gears are made of magic instead of metal. Now that I see you, I think maybe it's the shell of the cave where you are. Can any of those gears fix up this bridge? Maybe we can find a way to get to you. Hang on. Okay, but an enemy spawned too. That did it. Okay, I'll keep going in this direction too. Okay, 2 people. Oh wow, it's double stacked. Okay. Forgot that about some of the enemy's mechanics. Yeah, once it buffs, it's kind of hard to kill, even if it isn't that strong by itself. What? Who do you suppose is up there? There's a restaurant, so it's Ben. We probably have to get closer to. Hey, we had 2 people call out sick, and panels just straight up quit. Oh, do we have to fight the Mafia? What are you gawking at me like that for? Get in here. He thinks we're employees. I guess we were bound to find him sooner or later. But he might be the key to getting Agata. I'm glad we can understand him at least. Does that mean that Zikaron is somewhere nearby? But what would Zikaron's nightmare even be? Chop chop. Oh no, don't tell me. Zikaron was the true target of those guys. And we can't go across that rail. It's possible they wanted to separate us from Zikaron or something. I don't know. If we were here, it's terrible. As soon as another restaurant opens up nearby, nobody will come here. The chef here had parents. I'm sure they'd be ashamed of him. His nightmare, huh? They only eat here out of pity. Wow. I have low expectations. I thought he was supposed to be a fairly good chef. This part of the nightmare actually happened. What? I was late for my next 5 deliveries. That guy knows he's in a nightmare. What? Okay, here's the deal. The city's biggest food critic is here. Just put MSG in your food. Make shit good. Even though it's a Tuesday. In the middle of August. Anyway, I've already forced the delivery guy into washing dishes. Now I just need you to finish the Avgol Mono while I plate the lamb. Me? I can't have you working as the hostess, can I? What would customers think? It's on the counter over there. Huh? How? And you're a tall drink of water. Go out front and flirt with any old ladies who come in to buy time. Let's go. Huh? What kind of minigame is this? I don't even know what the heck that dish is. Okay, this is a soup. I've never had soup. Let's just throw some things in. Start. What? What's the correct answer here? Bruh, I have an idea. If I look at my old footage and look up the item that he's trying to cook, I'm just gonna Google it. Okay, I'm just gonna pick carrots. I don't know. I don't know. There could be different recipes. Next, we'll add chicken. I think this one uses chicken. And finally, lemon. You done? Help me with the service. I don't know what was the correct answer. Chop chop. Here you are, sir. Your roast lamb. And the Avgol Mono. Oh no. I'll be honest, my expectations are already low. Oh boy. How bad is it? I think I picked most of the right ingredients. This Avgol Mono. It's boring, conservative, ready for the dustbin of history. I wanted to pick the ones that looked like the ingredients in the picture, but that was wrong. Should I have gone with the opposite choices? And this lamb, dry and flavorless. I wouldn't service a wild animal. I feel like I'm gonna fail no matter what I pick, though. If I had picked the opposite ingredients, I feel like I would have lost anyways. Okay, this time let's go with the opposite strategy. Peppers. Next we'll add sausage. And finally, orange juice. Yeah. I mean, you're gonna lose. That guy's gonna complain about the food anyways, so might as well just completely change the recipe. Help with the service, yeah. We'll see how it goes this time. This Avgol Mono. It's brilliant, bold and innovative, yet still familiar and classic. The work of a master. What? Bruh, they knew people would try to look up a recipe online and then punish you for it. They knew, man. They knew. They knew what I would do. They read me perfectly. They predicted my every move. It's the work of a master because I used the different ingredients from the norm. This lamb, on the other hand, dried and flavorless. I wouldn't serve this to a wild animal. Okay, we cannot save the lamb, but we could save the soup, apparently. Even though you apparently keep them in your restaurant. Man, why is there a wild animal in the restaurant? Man, why is the food crate here at 2:45 in the afternoon? Why is my underwear on backwards? Gah! The world would be better if Ben Villani had never stepped foot in the kitchen. After eating here, I no longer enjoy food or drink. This meal is making me lose my will to live. Food here is terrible. As soon as our restaurant opens nearby, nobody will come here. I'm not sure how much good I'm actually doing here. I feel an anaphylactic shock coming on, dearie. First bite I try. I'm going to order things that aren't on the menu, and then complain about them. Why is any of this happening? How can my day be going this badly? Hey, I tried to save your soup, man. You're in a nightmare. Obviously. No, I mean, it's an actual... Oh no! Lydia, Ben, we've got another VIP here. It's the deputy mayor. Oh. He says he wants his usual. Oh no. What's his usual? Usual? He's never been here before. Oh no. Make it good, Belani, or else I'll have the health inspectors in here tomorrow. Please let me save right before making this next choice. This sounds pretty serious. I picked the wrong day to quit eating baklava for breakfast. You'll have to help me finish the minestra. I'll cook the meat. A minestra? What's a minestra? An idiot like Mikalekis probably just wants souvlaki. Huh? Chop chop. Bruh. Not sure what I'm supposed to do. Oh, this is just a thing he makes Alex like so much. Let's see. Oh, come on, man. No, what am I supposed to do? Should I just add the second one? I think going for a second option always works. Add tomato. Or are they gonna fake me out? Carrots. Finally, thyme. We're gonna freestyle it. Let's just hope for the best with this one. Alright, follow me. Yeah, let's just pick the second option. Surely that will be the solution, right? Took you long enough, Belani. This isn't my usual. It's today's special. We were all out of your usual. What the fuck is your usual? You're all out of gyros. Who the hell comes to my restaurant for a gyro? This orzo's okay, a little weird. The chicken is like rubber. Literally, it is rubber. This is a rubber chicken. You cooked a rubber chicken. What? No wonder I couldn't get a good steer on it. How is this actually happen? I'm ordering a full tax out of this place. And of you personally, Mr. Belani. Maybe I can shut the windows and start a gas leak. Bruh, did I fuck up? We have some very insistent guests. The fucking mafia. You. Oh no. You're making me and my men, all my men dinner now, or I'll break your kneecaps. What? This is getting a little unbelievable. What if I had picked the opposite ingredients? Maybe that's what we need to do. Make the whole thing as unbelievable as possible. We tried playing along with the dream to get him to wake up, but I don't think that's gonna work. What if we just make the dream even more ridiculous? Food fight! I don't think I can pull this off my own, but Whisper. There's no penalty for picking the wrong options and ingredients, right? Oh, and make them just like the story of his childhood, Whisper. What? What could possibly happen next? You should figure death and leave a save before my review comes out. Bruh. There's nothing better to do than harass mid-level chefs. I hope you like cement shoes. We have some new patrons you should talk to. Huh? Future historians will point to this restaurant's opening as the moment our society declined. Billions must die. The hell is this? Please, sir, we poor orphans are searching for the last meal we will ever eat in this wretched world. What? What? And we saw the light from your restaurant, so we limped toward it, raggedly. What? How did you conjure these two to appear? Please, sir, won't you feed the doomed waifs one final time? This can't be real. Nobody ever calls me sir. That was the unbelievable part? Huh? There's a chest in the back too. Where are we? Some kind of trap or prison. Its inhabitants like to ensorcel us with nightmares. So that really was a nightmare. Not sure why my underwear is still on backwards though. Let's go find the errors. Man, I wonder if let me guess. The contents of this chest will change depending on what I pick for ingredients. Master Baster? Wait, is that a weapon for him? What? Why is it... It's a little weaker in magic, but having an extra bit of regen could be helpful. And it powers up Thunderbolt as well. So Agata's just zonked out up there. Yeah, I tried talking to her, but no luck. She thinks there's a threat to the city. Some mage, I guess. Well, you can be that threat. Just go lightning everything. That's it. Watch me work. Hey, Agata. This is not a good time. It was me. I was the threat. Huh? There's a big bakery downtown that said they'd pay me 10 grand if I could enchant their ovens to be hot all the time. What? And you burn the place down. Long story short, don't eat their bread if you're wearing any metal jewelry. Oh, and also, there's a never-ending thunderstorm in the warehouse. Why does all that sound so plausible? I told you not to use their magic inside the city limits. You did. Don't listen to him. We have to keep watch. Why do you do that? I know you don't want anyone to get hurt. I didn't actually do it. I mean, not since last time. But we're not in Akos right now. We're in a magical nightmare. Shinari pillars. I think I recognize, but... Is Cordelia with you? I think this is... I think I want to ask her first. No, not yet, but we could use her help getting to her, wherever she is. Alright, honey, your time to shine. Is there like a switch or something? Oh, there it is. All set. Dream Dagger? Wait, how does it compare to your current dagger? Your current dagger is a mighty javelin. How much better can this one be? Okay, it's better in accuracy, and that's pretty much it. Is this a dead end? What the heck? No dream. Juna, is that you? Alex? Where are you now? On the other side? Oh, no, you're still trapped in another part of the realm. Any idea what's going on right here? That spot right behind you is receiving some kind of magical flow. There's a really big spell. I was wondering why that spot was so standing out so much. I think it's part of what's holding us in here, but it's not earth, so I can't even touch it. We have only water and wind, and Agata sort of has earth, but not really. What about finding the others? Oh, right. Just hop down right over here. There's a hidden path to the other side. Huh? You sure? What if you're also an illusion? Pretty sure. Here goes nothing. What the? On your toes, your tiptoes. That's what dancing shoes are for, dear. And a 1, 2, 3. This is my mother's chicken soup recipe. It's the only tasty thing our people ever invented, so you better remember and share it. What's with these random conversations? Are these like fan comments or something? What? Evil cat thing. Survived, huh? Missed! Oh, hell. Blood Claw. No, nice dodge. This thing is a little tankier than I thought. Let's lower your defenses. Or just kill you. What Now you're up there. Hey! We're still not in the same place. If you go north from here, I think you can get back up to the other side at least. But where are these side paths? Now I'm not sure if I can get out. It's blocked. You see that shiny thing right there? Those are controls. I've been seeing those everywhere. Controls for what? I don't know. Just try them out. I'll see if I can do anything up here. Huh. See, NPCs blocked the way. There must have been 4,000 or 5,000 of them, riding in a united front. With the light shining on their armor and dust coming up behind them, they look like a wave breaking over the plane. Okay, so in the regular game, you have to stack them on the back of your hands, but we can't get our hands dirty before temple, so only one path can be opened at a time? Cursed Gauntlet. Okay, so A to quit, up down to toggle row, left right to shift row. I guess that works. Wait, what on this side then? There must be another switch, I guess. It seems that the switch only affects the north route. Yeah, I bet Zikaron's the key to all this somehow. Firehenge. Oh, there you are. Can you pull that old codex down from the top shelf? It's too fragile to enchant. What's going on here? The hard work of government. Did you stand for election? An industrious PM. I sure won't even imagine it. No, that was pushed off onto the bureaucracy, though that is probably for the better. Let them shake hands in the villages, while the experts do the real governing. Are you working on something in particular? We are preparing briefs for Parliament in the Foreign Office. Now the existence of the other worlds is widely known. It creates a policy crisis. We need to regulate access to the other worlds proactively before some malefactor entrenches himself. This is kind of foreshadowing the ending, huh? Norms, especially malignant ones, spring up very quickly. And we still have to deal with the fact that the Earth realm has no magic anymore. Or at least for humans in that realm. I think we just need to distract her for a sec, then she'll wake up. Can you spare a moment to help us? It's Alexandra. She delved into something that's gotten out of hand. She wants to know if you can come and help pick it apart. Oh, Alexandra, what is she? Cordelia. Leona? The ex-Quetcher just asked us to sign up on these. They say it needs to be quick. Oh no. They always do. So we have to... This is gonna be tough. Wait, what about... That must be whoever is trapping us here. She's a clever little bug. Suppose I could just throw Cordelia over my shoulder and step out of this illusion. Even in a dream, she's not likely to cast anything too terrible on me. What? Huh, her little trickster never did anything like that before. Maybe one of the books. No, this is water magic. Cordelia must have done this herself. Let's find the errors and circle back. It might help to make our case as an ensemble. We need more party members. Magic Tome. Elixir. Penumbral Mail. Fork. Oh no, this is Nikolai's. Maybe it's about the family that he failed to save. What? Dreamfields? Hey Nico, is this your dream? Is it? Back on the farm? I haven't been sleeping well. Where are we right now? It's my neighbor's farm. You can't see it from here, but the fields just go on. Nothing but wheat stalks for miles. Just before the harvest, the wind comes down off the mountains. When it gusts, it looks like a giant running his fingers through the hair of the fields. That's a little poetic for you, Sarge. Come on, I wanted to show you what we're growing before it's all gone. Guess he misses the farm life, huh? Oh, we've got crows in the fields. We have to fight them. Wait, those aren't crows, those are barbarians. Can you help me scare them off? They've been pulling up seedlings lately. Wait, didn't your family run a, what's it called, a bakery? Sure, but my dad made most of his money from tourists visiting the hot springs. During the slow months, I had to work in the fields if I wanted to save up some money for the fall festivals. Still in the fields, make sure you scare them all away. So how am I supposed to scare them? Do I just beat them with my party? Good thing I found that healing point. Wait, what? Do I just sneak up on you from behind? No, I'm supposed to press A! Oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to press A. I'm not supposed to actually just run to them like normal enemies. I'm supposed to just press A so that instantly kill them. Thanks. It's been tried the past few weeks. I just want to hit a few of the tender shoots with some more. Can you help me pump it out? Just keep pulling on the pump handle until the trophy is full. A button mashing game? Wait, what? What's this? Okay, that's as well as it's getting. Now I just dump it onto here. Is that it? One charge left? Ever since Papa died, Jurgen and I have to work the whole farm. I wish I was bigger. I want to go to Boga and see the horse races. 0 left, so I probably should fill up again. Two charges at a time, though. Let's see. Farah and I have almost finished clearing the new field. That will give us 2 more acres. Murray promised that if I got good marks, I'd get to go to the academy in Heidelberg. Grandfather left me an inheritance for a tuition. It gives me 2 charges at a time, but there seems to be an odd number of events here. So who are you? All the girls in this village are my cousins. I can't marry any of them. What? Here they come. Who? The soldiers? What are they doing here? Are they conscripting people? Stop, they're not even ripe yet. They go to harvest, all of them. And Sights, we never really fought him before, have we? He just kind of disappeared. Maybe he's the boss of this dungeon. This is all that's left of my country. There's very a lot left of your country, I suspect. Perhaps more than is good for its neighbors. Yeah, we fought bitterly to save a piece of it, remember? No, that's not what I mean. When people think about Auslen, the only thing they'll remember is the war and what we did in it. They won't think of the songs we sing or the villages covered in candles for the winter festival. They won't think of the girls in white dresses dancing in the spring. They'll never see the decorated loaves on the dinner tables. Just the war. You had a choice, you and your country. Maybe I did. I joined up way before the war. I was a sergeant. I had some say in the way things were done. But these kids, someone powerful went to a lot of trouble to frame this choice and to make them choose it. Make them obey. Think about it. Did you choose to join your group, the Phylax, or did someone choose that for you? Technically, you can leave after 4 years of service, but that's beside the point. If I had lived beyond the frontier with the tribe I came from, my whole life would probably have revolved around violence. Choosing to stay in Akos meant a much more peaceful life. But someone bigger, stronger, and with better connections than you made it happen, right? Or our choices really our own. Look. I know what the philosopher would say. He never shuts up about things like this. Zikaron? But he's not or Maimun? He'd say that your country brings barbarians out of moral ignorance, and that my country makes its people bedwetters. I think you're talking about moral incontinence, which is not quite the same thing. Yeah, well, I'm sure the barbarians would probably have a few problems with his opinion too. You should know better than anyone that what really matters is making a choice at the right place and time. But I didn't put myself there. I was just a dumb sergeant who said yes. Where is Maimun anyway? I figured he'd be here in 2 seconds once we started talking about this. I am dreaming, right? I feel like those people down there have to be connected to Zikaron somehow. In the abyss. Yeah, kinda. Now I'm awake for sure. That's one strategy. I don't want to go on feeling sorry for myself. That's just embarrassing. Where are we? Are we down in the cavern? I think so. We've gotten everyone back except Cordelia and Zikaron. Alex is nearby, but... Actually, I'm a bit worried about her. Can we go back and check if she's okay? Helm of Awe? What? Innervate buffs evasion. A lot of people. I've never seen this guy before. What? It survived my freaking nuke attack? Bruh. $100. There we go. Dream cap. Resist stun, silent sleep. What, did some of the people move around? What the heck? She's somewhere around here. Is this... You? So these people are... I've seen some of these people. I think we're inside Zikaron's dream or something like that. I knew it! I called it. I don't think he dreams. But the people inside him do. These are probably all the memories he stored from other people. Juna! Shoot, I thought it was almost out. The path to the right just opened up. Can you look for something like a master control switch? Switch. With Zikaron, it probably looked like a person. It might even be a person. If I had to guess, we're looking for someone very, very old. Probably just 22. Maimun? Good luck to both of us. They say you can remember everything. So, here are all the names of my grandchildren and their birthdays. There's 14 of them, so I need help. The doors to the temple will break soon, or else they'll set fire to the building. I'm lowering the golem into the crack in the foundation. He can hide without food and water forever if he needs to. You were right to flee when you did, Piotr. I didn't expect to see any of you again. I love you. This is a poem I wrote after my son was born. Alright, here goes. And the old man says, if only your mother were still alive, we could have hid the whole wagon. Are you the creator of Zikaron? The original golem or the copy? What? I don't know. How can you tell? Do you know what happened in Shinar with the storms in the darkness? No, that's one of those historical mysteries, I guess. Then we must be in the copy. How can we unlock these memories? My friend is trapped. Trapped. A person cannot bodily enter Zikaron's memories. What if someone with a lot of magical talent and very little polish found a way? All Zikaron's memories blossom out from the original memory at his core. A new path. Cross over that way, and good luck with your friend. Go to Zikaron's course. That's where the bindings are. Oh? Is he awake? The spells are complete. He can hear us whether he's awake or not. How much of our magic is left? We have so many sick and wounded. We couldn't heal them if we wanted to. The flows have dropped to nothing. Only a creature like Zikaron can store up those flows. And even then, he won't be able to do anything more than listen, unless his magic is replenished. What if the others never come back from Shinar? What if magic really is ceasing to exist? Then Zikaron will be our last creation. Ceasing to exist. Is this the Earth world? Shinar. This would have been thousands of years ago, before magic was rediscovered. Wake up, bud. You're not back then anymore. Hey! I don't know what you just did, but open up a way out for me. It's weird. Whatever kind of magic they were using for Zikaron was like compatible with the magic that makes this prison work. Like it's all from the same factory or something. Anyway, I see the way out, I think. Can you meet us by Cordelia's stream? We really need to get her free if we're going to get out of here. What's she gonna do? I couldn't say, but she really is one of the most brilliant magical scholars of her generation. If anyone knows something about the nature of this prison, it'll be her. Okay, I'll meet you there. What the? It became a bridge. We can no longer go back to Zikaron's memories, which means that chest was missable, huh? What? Oh no, it's this puzzle. Of all nasty tricks. Okay. Strength tome? As long as it's within reach on both sides. Wait, it might not be quite in reach there. Yeah, let's put it here. Pick up the fire. Oh wait, what? Oh shoot. Actually, put fire down here first. I gotta go back on the other side. Never mind. Grab that. Now I can go through. Place water here. With water. Place water here for later. Let's do the fire book here. Pick up the water. Now I can go through here. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be tricky. Pick up water here. Drop here. Pick up earth here. Okay. Oh crap, wait. Wind here. Drop the earth here. Pick up a wind here. Speed tome? Yes, please. Those are the most expensive of the tomes. Oh, there was a magic tome that I missed. I knew it. I got paranoid there. They're always hiding those stat books, man. Okay, now we're back. Cordelia? Repeating our earlier conversation will only slow me down. Please, just listen. You're not in the Parliament building right now. You're not writing policy. We're trapped in some kind of illusionary matrix, a prison, beneath the mountain in Nikolai's world. This is rather beneath him, don't you think? Unfortunately, yes. Let me add it. If I show up, she'll know that she's in a nightmare. Hey Lee, I know you're busy alphabetizing your socks or whatever, but can you just help us out for a second? So that's how it's gonna be, huh? You're gonna brute force it, aren't you? Huh? Alexandra? What? You can do that? That's better. Wow, what a direct approach. Alexandra? I didn't even know you could jump over the wall like that. I thought that was like a roof or something. But I guess there was no roof there. Dear girl, I do not know how you slipped through my wards, but this really is not a time. Wait, but if that's the case, if there's no roof, then why couldn't Ben just fly over it? Where are you working on? Institution building. If our various worlds are to survive any sort of realignment, they will do so only with a rigorous legal foundation. You're already thinking of the future, huh? The agencies which monitor and govern the interaction of our worlds must be created and staffed very quickly. Gotta make the UN. The key to international diplomacy and law is to be the founder and owner of the institution that ours join. Otherwise, they will set up a rival organization, and conflict will diffuse everywhere. I don't know what any of that means. One day, and we will not... no, and we know not how soon, the world will be without us. What then? Who defends against someone like Earl when we are gone? Institutions outlast their creators. Institutions dedicated to peace, for example. Let's hope those don't get hijacked, huh? Okay, I think I get it. And you understand the urgency. No, I mean, I guess, but I think I get it in a different way. You're afraid. Have I ever struck you as fearful? I mean, not like other people, no. When my mom got sick, I was afraid to do anything. I was afraid to let anything change. But you're the opposite. You do reckless things and take risks because you're afraid you're gonna die young. Is it because of your dad? I don't know the whole story. I'm sorry, I'm just saying, I get it. A grocery store isn't like institution or whatever. But I want to keep my family store going because I love my mom, and I want to keep part of her with me. I'm just saying. What am I saying? I guess love can outlast you too. It'd be sad if you missed out on that, for, like, some laws. It could use some refinement, but you seem to have an underlying knack for rhetoric. In addition to your other talents. I was also gonna say, I don't know why you think you're gonna die young. You survive on a couple of figs and a cup of tea per day. You'll probably live to be 110. It's me who should be worried. What? Who? What was all that? Some kind of waking dream. There's someone else in here who's trapping us. We have to get to that healing point. They must be nearby. We're hoping you might be able to puzzle out who or what it is. Has anyone tried to leave this place entirely? Yeah, there's a barrier. A couple of them. I was trapped in between the inner and outer ones. And in a cavern outside of that. Keeping us in. I have a hypothesis. We can determine its truth by standing at the first edge of the cavern. Okay, the whole party's back together. The other edge is probably down at the end of this stretch. Yeah, I already saw the healing point there. As I suspected, though I imagine it's smaller and certainly located on the surface. Perhaps it once was. What was? This place, by the look of it, is an astral henge. We know relatively little about how the Shinari policed magic use in their empire, except that they were exceedingly skilled at it. One thing we do know from surviving ancient witnesses is that when the Shinari conquered new territory, they would physically move the boundaries of their empire. Usually by setting down one of these henges on the new border. Somehow these henges contain the vast spells that bound the empire together. This one seems to have had its purpose subverted to contain something much more local. Can anyone feel magic imbued in this platform? Yeah, it's earth magic. If the reports are accurate, the four corners of the henge should contain tethered spells of each element. So we have to leave people of the correct element there? I suppose we could simply undo them. What happens then? We can leave this place at the very least. What about the thing that's in here with us? It will either try to prevent us or it will not, depending upon its binding pact. It's what now? Never mind that. We shall see soon enough. In the meantime, we must send a mage of each element to the four corners of the henge. But who... Oh, shoot, that means half my party's gone? They each need backup too. There must be some sort of security spell. So my party's gonna be divided into 4? Well then. Who'll go with Alexandra to Euruphants? Oh, snap. Problem is, not everyone really has a healer. Juna? We'll go with Nikolai to fire. Zikaron? Ben? Agata? Then Jerome will come with me. Very good. Once you are in place, wait for my signal. You know when you see it. Whatever you saw in my dream, don't make too much of it. Everyone has to... Is this a balanced enough team? There's no telling how much was the creation of the phantasm that haunts this place. There is spam elixirs. It was all rare tame, if I'm being honest. Though I'm a little surprised you didn't snap out of it when we all came barging in. It seems common enough that I would see you in my dreams. You, plural. Don't get any untoward ideas. I wouldn't dream of it. I'm going to begin a cascade. Oh shoot, everyone really has their own boss. You're a water type? Wait, isn't that really bad? Doesn't that mean you're just gonna resist my shit? Oh, you're bleeding. Nice. Well, good thing that you have so many elements, but everyone else might be screwed. Oh, hell. I don't have a way to remove that. Ow. Maybe I should have paired her with Ben. Holy shit, that just one-shotted me. Bro, I debuffed you. Why? I counter-reacted your buff, man. A what? Oh no! I should have eaten more hit point potions. I was thinking of another almighty. Bubble. No, upward slash. Yes. Went down. This is not gonna be easy. I might not have picked my choices right, huh? My team compositions. Should be any second now. Okay, just be honest for a sec. I'm not gonna miss this kind of stuff. Just be honest for a sec. Okay. How much trouble can one group of people get into? What do you mean? You broke out and started tinkering with this place right away. Sure, but like, what do we get at the end? Everyone has a different conversation or pairing, huh? To keep living. Yeah, but like, I could do this by just never entering another spooky dungeon. There's never anything nice at the end, like some chocolate or one of those new 120-volt power supplies. Or a beautiful model bull, his musk wafting to you on the spring breeze. Yeah, or that. Whoa. An earth type, huh? Oh, you're gonna do gravity stuff to negate my advantages, of course. Yeah, not having a full party is gonna be the toughest part, huh? At least they're stunned for now. $2,000? Not bad. How long does this stun last? That was a lot of damage, but still wasn't quite enough to finish you off, huh? How much greed can I get away with? Ah! Yeah, I think I got a little too greedy there. Vine Whip immune? Okay. Bramble? 900! It pierced my shields! Okay. Didn't stun this time, damn it. Stunning gaze? Oh no, they're stun locking me! Strength down. Ha! I still have my magic. Still, sequential fights, that's gonna be tricky. What if my team composition ain't gonna be good enough? Well, here we are. You know, I never thought about this until now. If you pair up everyone with their story partners, I guess each one will have a healer, but still. What's the Phylax retirement plan? Does it just get killed? Eventually you get promoted to more of a decision-making role, or to be an instructor. And some members didn't grow up in the barracks, but joined voluntarily as adults. They usually go back to their tribes after a while. What about you? There must be so many different combinations for these conversations, actually. Now I have brothers and a sister, I really don't know. I haven't thought about it yet. Well, don't go out like the Yaya who taught me how to cook. She waited too long to retire. Drop dead face first into a pot of soup. It was the lunch rush, so we still had to serve it. She could be a cranky old broad, but I still miss her. Oh, here we go. Win, boss. Okay. Can I bleed you out? You're weak to piercing. Did they really design these battles to be fought by all the original pairs? That'd be actually be kind of crazy if true. We know this is gonna deal some good damage. Hiya! That's a lot. Oh no! Oh, good dodge. Rust? Oh no! 690. Stop eating me! Well, that was close. Now, Javelin Rain. Well, I still have a buff. Yes! Speed Tome. Last one. I'm not seeing anything. Hey, can you just summon up someone who can deal with this? It's not all philosophers and star-crossed debutantes in there, right? There's gotta be some warriors in there. But will Robot Body be able to replicate that? You can just bring them out and blammo, let them show me the weak point. Nothing? It's starting. Bro, how would someone else's conversation with Zikaron go? Decrepify, good old reliable. Gotta get reacquainted with your stuff. I know this guy's gonna probably resist fire. Oh no, you're using gimmicks as well. Bruh. Good thing I have the best AoE in the game. Oh, how did you dodge that while sleeping? Ember? Oh no, it's gonna detonate on you. Oh, that's the death move. I should have bought more heals. I need to decrepify you. If that falls off, I'm screwed, huh? Okay. There we go. All 4 cleared. Strength tome. Is that it? Are we done? Can we go fight those people in the barracks now? I think the walls are breaking down, but... Whoa! The entire place is falling apart. Will we be able to make it out alive? What the? Hey, big guy, you alright? More or less. You floated down. Graceful as a ballerina. That's what they've always said about me. We'll need to find a slightly more ordinary way out for my sake. Oh no, new pairs. Huh? Everyone's waking up. Ah. They're shuffling the pairs to force us to use different tactics? Is that it? At least nobody saw that but you. Graceful. Oh, now you can talk? I'm finding a way out of here. You can come or not. Yeah, it feels like this dungeon has a lot of different dialogue variations because of all the pairings you could set up for the for breaking that barrier. Gotta be kidding me. You okay? Yeah, it could be worse. We're gonna have to climb out of here. That gonna work for you? I've been getting a lot of practice, for Euruphant anyway. You got a better attitude than most of the soldiers I've served with. Let's go. Mega Elixir. Are you hurt? Not especially. My apologies for the unexpected result. That's magic for you. We need to find a way out of here. What the? Where are we? What? Did everyone come out of these? Shield of Annulment? There's a switch? What? Where are we? We didn't just escape? Is that our way out? It is. When we discovered the henge's seal, this pathway must have become visible. Whoever subverted this place left himself an exit. Let's kiss this nightmare goodbye. We're gonna be fighting a lot of dudes outside though. Hold it. What about the thing that's in here with us? We leave it behind. Even with this binding spell gone, the bindings of the astral henge are gone, but it's not clear that the creature's pact was dissolved. It's not attempting to prevent us. It must still be bound by its pact. What's the pact mean? The creature that dwells here could easily have disposed of us one by one while we were separated. It did not. Ergo, it must be constrained by a pact between itself and the powerful mage. A mage who told it not to kill us. Huh? What? Why would they spare us after all we've done? Possibly so that he could come and do the job himself. Bruh. That makes me want to get rid of it more, not less. Agreed. Unintended consequences are the greatest danger of magic and magical creatures. So we have to kill it in its own home. You can't kill an elemental, you just scour it. It's like cutting back invasive weeds. If we absolutely must, remember that there are no ancient creatures that can be taken lightly. If we approach its hiding place, it will certainly risk the penalties of violating its pact, rather than be destroyed. So it's an optional boss? Humans! When I was the wind, when I was the fire, I could exist as I chose. What the? But then those humans and their self-important king and queen. Oh, this is about the Shinari. They decreed that the fire should be tamed and the wind should be yoked. They bound us into this flesh and cursed us for being so. So the elemental is not happy about being controlled. At least this prison allowed me to sleep, away from their rules and their bindings. But then a man came. Heiser? He had scoured the world for any power he could lay his hands upon. He beat the elemental by himself? But we already beat him, so by ergo, we should be able to handle this elemental. Yeah. So even back then, he was probably always extremely power hungry. Always wanted to seize everything for himself, huh? If you tend to scare me, so be it. Gluhender. But not before I repay you for the millennia of degradation you have inflicted on my kind. Phantasmagoria? What does that do? Item lock? What the heck? How come Alexandra didn't get item locked? That's weird. Phantasmagoria prevents me from seeing the turn order? That's insane! My buffs are all removed. Wait, does that mean you're forced to do that stuff if I have any buffs active? How vulnerable are you to quintessence? Decently vulnerable. I can handle that. Even if I can't stack any buffs. Can I bleed you? I know you're an elemental, but still. Oh, you're bleeding. Nice. Wooten Wind. Oh no, it's a berserk thing! You're not supposed to use that against me? Oh no, all my group healers are... Oh no, Ben can act, but... Let's see, you still have your buff, so that's fine. I know you resist quintessence, but still... Everything resists quintessence on hard mode, apparently. It's apparently a balancing thing. AP full, torpor. Delayed, speed equal 1. No, she's gonna be stuck on the field? But she took a lot of bleed damage. So her turn's so delayed that this is extremely bad. Now I can swap you out because that debuff is actually really bad. Like, holy shit. Bleed again. Didn't work. Weather burst. Spark. Oh no, you're using every element. No. Oh hell. Let's see. Jerome, Nikolai, this. Healing Spring. We're back in business. So something that you're supposed to be weaker than Heiser, right? Oh, silencing. Bruh. You have anything that removes ailments? How much will this do right now? 7,000? Well, you're not at your threshold yet. Not good. My AP! How many turns do you get? Oh, nuts. Wait, you're not item locked. Yes, bleed. No. Bruh. Okay, that brings her back up to speed. Oh. Wind? Oh no! Magic down! You have every fucking buff in the world. What the f- You can use items though. You're not bleeding anymore. That's fortunate. Another wind of doom. Bruh. AoE all the time. Glad the boss isn't spamming that item lock thing anymore. Holy moly. Oh no, it's because to buff my magic. That means my healing won't be as effective anymore either. Nine... I can't break the cap, man. Took out my AP. I'm glad I bought all these Mega Ethers. Gotta keep those stats down if I want to survive such power. Actually, let's do this as well. Mega Elixir. Ugh. My magic. Double pile driver! Yes, I actually need a double, though. Balia's mask? It's gone. Good. Let us be off. Anything here we could have studied is a crumbled heap now. Can this be the last cave? What do you mean? There's more? I vote yes. If the next ghost or spirit or demon or whatever, if it's in a really nice bakery, I'll go. Otherwise, I feel like I'm kind of done with caves. That all makes perfect sense to me. Yeah, it's so weird that powerful creatures never want to just, you know, pick a sunny field. If I were an evil general, I think I'd run my kingdom from a really comfy chair under a grape arbor. I wonder. Gustav Heiser must have spent almost 150 years on the quest for power, or else what was he doing all that time? When did his political career begin? They've already figured out his identity, huh? Oh, it depends on how you want to count that, but nobody had really heard of him when I was a kid. I guess he had to make up a new identity, huh? Or a few of them. They said he served in the last war. But in all that time, what else might have he discovered? Is that... So by being that boss, he was able to ascend to even greater heights? Greater than when he hit the level cap as a regular guy, sage back then? Whatever he might have found. None of it will be more frightening than the devotion of the masses, and their willingness to undertake his atrocities. Yeah, Cordelia definitely figured it out. I think we are quite finished with this place, yes? Yeah, I feel like that guy must have been rotten from the start. Even when he was trying to defeat Corson. was merely just to get rid of one competitor for the top of the world, huh? Empire. Just a rival imperialist. What the? Why are we seeing so much here? Wait, but we didn't go down all the way yet. Yeah, before continuing, might want to just rest up, because we're not... Yeah, we haven't actually explored a bunker fully. Don't tell me the entire point of that place was just to force us to fight that thing. And there was actually nothing of military use there otherwise. There has to be something more to this, right? What the hell's down here then? Unfinished bunker? What do you mean you never finished it? Don't tell me that... these guys got killed by the Gluhender. Meg's helmet. Honestly, this is better than Helmet of Awe, since it gives me a little bit more AP and magic. But it gives me less attack, so maybe not so great after all. Like, if you're trying to use Nikolai just for magic, I guess it would be pretty good. But if you're just using him mostly for physicals, then Helm of Awe is better. Like, just... yeah, his artillery is already the best AoE in the game. Melpomene's mask? Weird. So, the people here must have gotten killed then. Soldiers here must have died. I bet Heiser leaked this information because he knew that it would be impossible, it would be extremely dangerous for anyone to go down here. Oh, it's the opposite of Falia's mask, I see. Bad news. One of my 8-bit DOE controller bricked, so I had to change to a different one that's, kind of worn out in some ways. At least, I prefer to... well, it's not completely worn out, but I do prefer to... the push feel of the buttons on the 8-bit DOE controller more. Or maybe I'm just too used to it. Maybe it may take some adjustment, but maybe I can make it work. Yeah, it really died a lot faster than I thought it would. Maybe wireless is not as all I thought it was. And again, wired has its own issues depending on the cables too. Man, I just can't win with controllers. Yeah, well, good thing I beat this game, but a bunch of other games I'm playing use the controller, so yeah, that's gonna be tough. As for this DLC, I do like that it gave everyone more characterization, more about what their deepest fears are like. Yeah, I really like how Jerome's scenario is something he's technically gone through before. Even if you've overcome a great tribulation, it can still haunt you in a lot of ways. The fact that it could have gone a lot worse. And Ben's got a little silly with the restaurant. But it shows that, yeah, he has gone through a lot of anxiety due to the mayor and... the deputy mayor and the mafia. I wonder what happened to the mafia, though. Not like they can stand up to our group anymore. At this point, each of us is on par with the sages during their battle against Corson. And also, learn a bit more about the elementals' point of view. They do not like being forced into their current forms. They just want to be free, kind of like what Kuranos said. By forcing them into those forms, they become hostile against the people who put them in that situation. And they don't really bother telling the difference between us and the people who, quote-unquote, created them. You know, also, Heiser... What was he... Why did he go after the Gluhender and then just leave her there for so long? Like, what was his plan for Gluhender all this time? Did he scrap the plan? Did he always just intend for it to be used as like a prison to trap his enemies in because he knows Gluhender will be extremely hostile. Yeah, it could be like an execution ground, honestly, where he sends his political enemies. That's actually pretty messed up. In some ways, it might be even worse than just draining them to death like he did with his camps. This is where he probably sends his most hated enemies, like, I'm betting. Yeah, Nightmare World. It's very similar. It's actually very similar to the Nightmare World in Stellar Bewitching, isn't it? Yeah. Except it can hold way more people. Anyways, that is it for Quartet. Probably, unless they come up with another DLC. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and maybe try out the game for yourself.